We're excited to be the preseason #1 ranked team in the country is quite an honor. Obviously there's people out there in this country that feel like we do, that we have a chance to have a pretty special ball club this year, and you become the #1 ranked team in the country when you have experience and you have talent and you have a good program. So we're honored, we're excited, and looking forward to getting this season underway. Yeah, certainly I will address it with the team. And I'll share with them, really, quite frankly, that it's an honor, and that the same thing I said, that there's people out there that feel that we have a pretty good team. They're not handing out any trophies, today or before the season starts. You obviously have to go out and earn it, but I think it makes a statement of what some people feel we have in this program, and it's a tribute to not only the players on this team, but it's also a tribute to the players that have come before them. Certainly there's a foundation built here that people across the country have respect for what we're doing. No, I think this team will handle it really well. This team is, since they've reported this fall, they've had a very workmanlike approach to how they went to practice every day, and they have a maturity about them. But this group of veteran players certainly still has a lot to prove. In their time here, they've only won one championship. That was a regional championship. The group of third years, we haven't won an ACC championship since they've been here, or won a super regional championship. So, and they're focused to be the best players and group that they can possibly be. Yeah, Nathan Kirby's coming along very well. He actually threw yesterday in a scrimmage indoors and threw just over 60 pitches, and his velocity looked very good. His off-speed pitches looked very good. So I anticipate that he'll be ready for the start of the season. I'm not quite sure yet what his strength level and his endurance will be, because he did lose quite a bit of weight from the surgery he had. But he looks good, and he looks like he's going to be ready to contribute early on. He started to progress in late December, started to throw again, and he looks great. He's had a couple of times where, he's thrown some bullpens. He threw this past weekend live to some hitters indoors, and he looks good. His velocity's good, and he looks like the guy he was last year, and maybe a little bit better. He's physically stronger. He's put on 10 or 15 pounds, and, hopefully that'll allow him to be sharp towards the back half of the year this year. Well, you hear that a lot, that, when you become a #1 ranked team in the country or predicted to win a league, people feel like they have a target on their back. I don't think that this club is going to look at it that way at all. For a long period of time here, across the country, they've respected Virginia baseball and know the kind of team we have. So, it's not like now all of a sudden somebody's going to start getting up for us because of that. But the players understand what kind of team we have, and they understand what it takes to play good winning baseball. Well, DJ Hill, approached me actually during final exams in December and asked me if that I would let him try out for the team, which, I discussed it with Coach London, and Coach London was okay with it. So we gave him a little bit of tryout, and he showed some, that he could swing the bat a little bit, and he's a bit rusty. He's been away from the game of baseball for 2.5 years, so we're taking a look at it and see if there's a way he can contribute. But he's missed a lot of time, so he's well behind the other players. But he's a great athlete, wonderful kid. So we're just, quite frankly, kind of taking it day by day, and we'll kind of see where it takes us. I don't think it does. I hope it doesn't. I talk to the players about that it shouldn't. But anytime at a program of this level in this conference that you return a lot of experience like we do, there's certainly going to be large expectations. And so they understand that. I don't believe that they'll change their approach one bit. than it was the year before. And, we all know how these rankings go. And, I think rankings matter a lot in college football because it's all tied to the BCS and where you're moving to in the polls. In baseball, nobody goes wire to wire, number one in the country to the end, And so it's great. It's an honor, and I believe that they'll handle it the right way.